it's Tiffany with CredEvolv, your favorite Executive Vice President of National Sales. And I just have to come online right now and give you a little tip from Tiffany. It's so funny, honestly, if I had a dime or a dollar, frankly, for any time that I was asked to describe what makes CredEvolv different than a traditional for-profit credit repair organization. In other words, I have a guy, I have a gal that I really like, and I really want to continue to work with them. But what do you do differently? And I think it's such an incredibly important question, very valid question, and I love addressing it. So let's dive deep into it. I'll make it quick. First and foremost, for the most part, most for-profit credit repair operators are no longer operating in compliance. In fact, a consumer doesn't always realize the fact that it's very important that everybody that does credit repair have a state and federal license to do so. In other words, you can't go on TikTok, buy a book, and become a credit expert. You actually need to know what you're doing. So that being said, that means what is their registration? Are they registered with their local Department of Justice? Are they licensed, bonded? But beyond that, are they charging upfront fees? Recently, frankly, the last couple years, the FTC, the CFPB have really come down hard on the for-profit credit repair space. And quite honestly, it's no longer even legal to operate a for-profit credit repair organization if you're charging even $1 before 6 months of completion of credit repair services. Now, even if that wasn't a thing, which it is, it's a big thing. In fact, it's going to keep a lot of you out of hot water by just simply knowing that you're referring to a licensed, great, ethical, compliant resource. But beyond that, because I've always said you can be compliant and then not be good at what you do. So let's look at the other things, right? So most for-profit credit repair organizations are a little bit like a one-trick pony. They send generic credit disputes. I always say it's kind of like the 1990s of credit repair, where they just send letters and kind of hope that the credit bureaus don't respond and so on. And that's just so yesterday's news when it comes to our industry. Now, fixing credit, disputing information, if done correctly, will absolutely have a positive influence on the score, but only 35% of the score is calculated when we look at the payment history. So that's one part, it's a big part, but not the whole process. When you refer to our network of nonprofit organizations, they're HUD certified nonprofit credit coaches. And those credit coaches do a super big, robust, deep dive into every client's circumstance. And it's important to realize that honestly, like it's a fingerprint. Everybody has a different fingerprint. And that's the case also for credit remediation. And it needs to be done very, very individualized. And it needs to be a high touch technology and communication-based platform. And that's what we offer. But even above all the things, I feel like one of those infomercials. And then there's more. There really is. We implement mortgage readiness coaching. Let's be honest, if you've been in the mortgage space for any amount of time, you know that it's one thing to improve a score, but it's another thing to also help a buyer become mortgage ready. Mortgage underwriting guidelines are above and beyond FICO score requirements. And so why wouldn't you want to refer your clients to a process that's doing all of it, right? We're doing all of it at the same time, and our elite group of nonprofit coaches are just incredibly important. Now, what does it look like? We track everything. We are so good. Sorry, I'm running out of words. It's the end of the night. We are so incredibly good at tracking everything. In fact, how many times have you referred a client this month? How many times did it take for us to reach out to the client, right? Did our team reach out? When I say my team, I mean my HUD counselors. How many referrals did you send? How many did we send back to you? How long did it take? Everything is fully tracked, and it's so incredibly important. Most for-profit credit repair organizations don't even align at all with the consumer's end goal, right? It's just, how long can I keep you in my program collecting fees? And that is so opposite of what we do. I could go on and on and on answering this question. I love this question because it gets me all fired up. But if you're wanting to know more and you really want to drive more business opportunity your own direction, please reach out to me. Let's schedule a 15-minute Zoom call so we can talk about what does it look like? Who are you referring to right now and why? I'd love to earn your business. Let's talk more.